on all kinds of things. 100,000 different items, 2,000 different brand names. Those items you've been looking for, the ones you want, those gifts you want to give at prices that are affordable and with free shipping and handling. Check it out. I think you'll be impressed. This year, the holiday season is definitely different than it has ever been before. It's a little crazy out there. We know that. People are on their cell phones, their tablets, way more than ever before. And it's not just wishing to be connected, because it's so difficult with this social distancing to not have family and friends close by. For a lot of us, it's also the requirements of our workday have changed dramatically. More and more people are working from home. I'm still here in the studio, but all the work that I used to do in my office here is now done at home. So many of our kids are now studying from home. So if that tablet goes dry on the battery halfway through a school day, what are you going to do? And we're moving around from room to room because the kitchen is only the kitchen for an hour a day, and then it's a classroom or it's the office. So you need backup power more than ever before. So let me bring to you our weekend bonus value. This is from the folks at Halo, and Halo are the portable power solution people. I know it looks like a cell phone, but this is a massive battery backup for your cell phone. These cords just store right inside, so you don't have to worry about it. There's no cords to lose. There's no plug to have to lose as well, because the plug is built right into the unit. What you'll do is you'll plug this in and charge it up, and then you have a 10,000 milliamp battery. They measure the power of battery by milliamps per hour. In other words, you're going to get dozens and dozens and dozens of additional hours of talk time on whatever brand of phone you've got or tablet by just simply having this charged up and ready to go. I think the price tag is very affordable. At $45.60, we have already had thousands of them that have been ordered when we first made them available as our weekend bonus value. We don't do a weekend bonus value very often, but with the holidays right around the corner, we thought it was due. So here you have it. It normally sells for $49.95, but we're giving you a USB-A cord at $5.19 and also a USB-A cord already attached to the unit. And that way, you're pretty much set and ready to go for virtually anything that needs to be recharged. Sarah Cottalesi is not only one of our premier electronics experts, she's a busy mom, she's a wife, she understands what working from home is all about and how significant this is as a gift idea to make people's lives a little easier. Sarah, good morning to you. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having me. And Dan, I love what you were saying about everything has changed in our world, but what hasn't changed is Halo and the ability to keep us connected. So we're using our phones for work, for school, our iPads for the same reason. And it's always so important to stay connected. But what I love about this one is how sleek and slim, and I even would say a little elegant as far as a charger. So right now I have an iPhone 8 Plus. The Halo 10,000 is roughly that same size, but what I love about it is that we've streamlined everything. So no more do you have to look for the cables to charge your iPhone or your Samsung or your iPad. We have them all built in. Then when it's time to recharge the Halo 10,000, we have that built-in plug right here. When you're not using it, it's flat. When you need to recharge it, you simply pop it out, put it in any standard wall outlet. But Dan, look how thin this is. It weighs just 9.5 ounces, but yet 10,000 milliamps means that upwards of 100 hours of talk time you are going to get on some phones, and that's what's incredible about it.
Okay, I'm gonna have you repeat that. Up to how many hours of additional talk time?
Yeah, on a Samsung S7, you can actually get up to 108 hours of additional talk time. That's 3 full recharges of that device before you have to recharge the Halo 10,000. So right here, here's just a couple of the phones that we tested, and I'm an iPhone 8 user, so I can actually get 52 hours of additional continuous talk time.
Yep.
iPhone 11, how about 35 additional hours, 2 full charges? But again, even the newer Samsung S20, you can charge that twice for 56 hours. So in addition to staying connected as far as our phones and our tablets getting us through that workday, don't forget, Halo is the company that's going to keep you connected and powered, say during a power outage, or those road trips, or just traveling when you leave the house for the day. I mean, no one wants to run out of cell phone power. It's just something that happens. And when you have something as easy as the Halo 10,000, all the cords are on board. We have the Apple Lightning tip. So we have you covered on the Apple side. We have the Type-C, also covered on the iPad, newer Samsungs, Fire tablets as well. All of these, I just broke my nail this morning, but this one too, it just peels right out. And it's really easy. When you're not using them, Dan, you kind of give them a little push. It's sleek, it's slim. You don't have to worry about looking for cables. It's all built right in.
And there's a wide selection of colors. We made this available starting on the weekend. That price, by the way, is good up until the end of business tomorrow. But I wouldn't wait until tomorrow because some of these colors I really feel are going to be gone. We've had over 2,000 people who have already picked them up. Here's basic black. If you love bright colors, there's the fuchsia. This is called blush. Deep red. Here's a royal blue. Basic gray, and that brings me back to the black. I don't know if you can tell, it's probably easiest to see on the red, is it almost looks like a fabric in the middle insert, but that's all a rubberized coating. So this can get thrown around and tossed into a pocketbook or in the center console of an automobile. With inclement weather being something that is of concern for most people throughout the country, this is always something that's great to have standing by, but you'll use it almost as often as you use your phone. And with us giving you the extra cables, that sale price of $45.60, the first time someone runs out of power on their cell phone and they're not near a wall outlet, they will love that the wall outlet is in their pocketbook or purse because they have the Halo Powerbank.
Yeah, and it's something, Dan, I mean, holiday time is one of the best times to give an electronic gift. We know that. So whether it's speakers, how about the Nintendo Switch? We have Beats headphones as well. We have AirPods. I mean, these are all the great gifts. But when you give the gift of connectivity, being able to stay powered or adding additional battery life to these devices, all of a sudden that gift becomes even more valuable. We've always talked about Halo as being peace of mind, safety, security, but we can also throw convenience and luxury into charging whenever and wherever you want. That's what elevates the gift. And it's not something that you're going to use once and then never use it again. This is something that, whether it's yourself or giving this as a gift, whoever you're gifting to is going to use it the day they get it, months, if not years. And every single time they pull it out, they're going to say, thank goodness I had Halo. Because again, dead batteries never happen at an opportune time. So
that's true.
Yeah.
Well, and there's another factor. I mean, Halo has been the premier brand name in this category. Everybody and their kid brother jumped into the same swimming pool of making, battery charging systems. But Halo has always been the leader. They're the ones who create items like this to charge your cell phones and your tablets and your earbuds and all. They've got units that are powerful enough to jumpstart automobiles. We've had a graphic to give you an idea of all the things that this is capable of charging, and then also giving you some talk times as well. If you have an iPad mini, you're looking at 11 hours more of web usage, charging up in a little over an hour. I too have an iPhone 8. That's 51.9 additional hours of talk time, which, by the way, is the number of hours a 14-year-old girl talks on her phone every day. That's an amazing stat. I made that up completely. If you've got a Samsung Galaxy SA, that's over 50 hours of talk time in less than 3 hours of charge. It's like, Sarah, it's like having a wall outlet in your back pocket.
Yeah, and with this one and the fact that the wall plug is built right in, it truly is like that. So remember, we give you all the tips and cables that you need. You can customize the Halo 10,000 for whatever devices you charge most often. For me, of course, it would be the Type-C and the Lightning cable for all of my devices. But again, you can still use any cable that you have, because if you pull out one of our smaller cables, the onboard cables, it does reveal USB ports on the side of it. So again, my Fitbit has a proprietary charger. Apple Watches have proprietary chargers. They will still work with the Halo 10,000. We wanted to make this easy. We wanted to make this that no-brainer gift. You know, the hardest part is going to be just picking a color. And I love the fact too, Dan, that this does have a fabric coating on top. So when we think about Halo 2, not only staying connected, but also that lifestyle brand, being able to have the colors that make you happy, being able to have the colors that can sit out on your coffee table, that can slip into, you know, your handbag or your backpack is wonderful. But, you know, the ability to just lounge back on your couch and watch a movie is still just as important as being able to take that phone call when you need it most. So again, Halo really eliminated the need or the worry of being stranded without cell phone power. And this is just yet another reason why Halo is the gold standard when it comes to connected, keeping us connected.
We don't do weekend bonus values very often. It's almost, it takes almost the same importance as a today's special value, because the savings have to be wonderful, or it has to be an item that's extremely difficult to find. Electronics in general this year for the holidays are hit and miss. Any of the big box stores just don't have much on their shelves in terms of electronics. There's no guesswork here. You know, they use the term in fashion, one size fits all, which isn't always true. But in this case, it doesn't matter what the brand of phone is or what their tablet might be, what their gaming system brand name is. This will work with all of them to recharge virtually anything that's chargeable. That's impressive at the price. That price goes away at the end of the day tomorrow. I told you over 2,000 people have picked it up. Here are your color choices once again. There's fuchsia. We have a blush. This is deep red. I think that's pretty as I knock it over. Way to go. We have royal blue, gray, and then the black. All for $45.60. They ship on the